This is February 21st, 2016. Billy Jack, I am starting my research for 2016 by heading up to my sighting area. I will be documenting a few videos in my sighting area, and I will be going to the area what I call secondary encounter area, where recently I had a paranormal experience in there and seeing a shadow figure and that sort of thing. I've already mentioned that. This is 35E North. It will be going to Centerville here. I'll be exiting here in a little bit. It connects to 35W North, right near Forest Lake. I am heading into the Centerville town to document some of the development that is around this park system. And it is highly developed, and also will give premise to my belief we're not dealing with a being that's just a bear or a coyote running around, given the physical of this being about 8 feet tall, 800 pounds, and the development that you'll see in this around this park system. If it was just running around like a deer or a bear, it would have been seen with a lot more frequency, So it has that ability to go. Sorry, I was just a little distracted by traffic. It has the ability to remain elusive because of the paranormal aspect, and I will be documenting the Centerville area and the Paranormal Encounter area, as well as my sighting area today. So I had to make a U-turn here. I exited, and it turns out the freeway system around here has been changed a little bit, so I could make a U and come back towards Centerville. This is Centerville, Minnesota. Billy Jack here, February 21st, 2016. I'm doing a little quick walkabout in my sighting area and that secondary area where I had that paranormal experience. What you see here is County Road 14 entering Centerville, and in that direction, that's the highway I just got off, 35E. That freeway system runs north towards Forest Lake, and 35W interacts with that up there, and it just turns into 35E North and heads towards the loop. This is a highly developed area, this park system. I will be heading down towards that park system, and I'm documenting about this town. As you see, there's a population of almost 4,000 people right here, but there's a lot of development around that park system. You got County Road 14 running through it, and the major freeways running around it. And the traffic is so heavy sometimes during the weekdays and even on the weekends here. It just gives premise to my belief that have seen this being already in this park system. The physical alone, we're talking 8 feet tall, like I said, 800 pounds. You got to think of this, because if you think of bears or coyotes or deer, anything running around in these areas are seen frequently by local residents or people passing through this park. in this area, and they leave a consistent path of their existence with tracks and so forth. If there's how many are in this area, I'm not sure, but the fact is that their physical can't match the circumstantial evidence of them not being seen more frequently. They would be seen more frequently. Thus, I am on the right path to research by believing this being is a spiritual being or has an ability to possibly go in and out of dimensions, which is the spiritual realm, or other capabilities that we just don't understand. That's why you never see a consistent path of their tracks, and their sightings have always been they show up and then they disappear. So I'm just starting out this research February 21st, 2016 by making a quick walkabout in my sighting area, in that area about that paranormal encounter I had, which I'll explain more when I get in that area and show you the details of what I seen that day. It's going to be in the mid-30s today, so it's a little dippy. I'm losing the sun, so that's not going to be good for filming, but just one, you know, I'm out and about. This is my first run of this year, and secondary run will possibly be McGilvery Bottoms, northwest of La Crosse, Wisconsin for the Wendigo, or heading north. I like to get up towards Deer River, Minnesota, and do some more documentation in my sighting area. So just starting out my research. I'm on County Road 14 heading into Centerville, and then I'll make my way into that park system. February 21st, 2016. I'm at the southern section of Peltier Lake. Just going to quickly film Peltier Island for you, because that is one of the areas of the BFRO's documented sighting of Bigfoot in this park system. And it was sighted in the wintertime crossing the ice on the northwest side of Peltier Island. I tried to get to the west side of Peltier Lake. There's too much development along that lake and no way to stop and film that side of the lake. I will be heading over to the Heritage Lab site next, and that's off County Road 14, heading towards the wooded section along Peltier Island, and it's the only way you can access that area. And I can film the island from that section as well. The Heritage Lab site was the encounter area where I want to label it paranormal, because I had witnessed seeing a shadow, something shadow thing, and it was odd because I couldn't really see it. What I could see was sort of a distortion moving quickly across the open area where I was at, and it disturbed some birds and went into the forest. And as it went into that forest area, it knocked over some branches. I remember seeing them pop back up and seeing something unusual, like I was saying before. To me, it looked like something white. I can't explain it. Bright white light, and it was moving back and forth like this. Almost gave me the impression it was looking at me like this out of the tree line. That paranormal encounter area is over on the west side of Peltier Lake, and sorry, I'm noticing that there's people driving their vehicles out on the ice. I will not go out on the ice no matter what. That's just not a logical thing to do. But when I get over to that area, I'll film the area where I seen that paranormal encounter. That's the only way I can describe it. And we'll do some documentating there. Just wanted to quickly show you this. This is County Road 14 here. I just came from that direction. That goes towards 35E, and this County Road 14 will lead you over to 35W as well. I just parked my vehicle right here on the southern section, and we'll give you a quick peek-see at the island from this end. I have to be careful, there's a lot of ice on here. It's not a bad day, but it's supposed to be only in the mid-30s and a little breezy, so it is kind of cool. This is Peltier Lake, and as you can see, there are people ice fishing out here. with their vehicles. To me, I don't think it's worth risking my life for a fish to go out here and fish like that. Okay, Peltier Island is, whoops, sorry. Peltier Island is right out here in the distance there. We'll be heading over the Heritage Lab site next. I hope my camera's not going to act up. I don't think it's that cold, but I lost sight of my display screen for a second and it displayed a message, so I'm not sure if it's the cold weather on the batteries. We'll head over to Heritage Lab site next.